The Bayshore Bruins and the Southeast Seminoles, 31 points have been scored against these two squads in 6 total games. Without question, here is our Game of the Week preview.
As the old adage goes, defense wins championships.
Definitely, defense has always been the backbone of the Southeast High School football program. If you go back to the '85 Bushwhackers, the Bruce brothers, led by Coach DeLasia, who actually was the first head coach first head coach at Lakewood Ranch, who was a defensive coordinator for many years at Southeast. That's just kind of been a hallmark, strong defense, and those guys have picked up the torch and are kind of running with it.
Last week against Lakewood Ranch, the Southeast Seminoles housed 4 fumbles for touchdowns and a dominant 40-3 win over the Mustangs. But head coach of Southeast, Brett Timmons, knows his squad is dealing with a red-hot Bayshore team.
You're playing a great Bayshore program. Coach Bison and his staff has done a great job of resurrecting some pride in the Bayshore Bruins. I think that they mentioned that, that they feel confident that this is a title. Not a title team, but a team that can win district, that they can do some things.
Seminole quarterback Gabe McDonald completed 63% of his passes last week, good for 161 yards. With just a little over 100 points scored between these two squads 3 games into the season, this 5A district game could very well be decided in the trenches.
Oh, man, I expect a fast, physical game. I think they have probably one of the biggest offensive lines that we've faced. They have a big physical back. They have a spread attack. And again, those guys are riding with a great momentum and a great pride in the sense of themselves. They have a great defensive coordinator in Jamal Sanders. They're playing exceptionally well, so it's going to be a good game on Friday.
3 points in 3 games. This is what Bayshore has yielded as we set to enter week 4 of the season. Much like Southeast, defense reigns supreme in Bruins country.
We haven't given up a touchdown in 3 games. Defense is playing lights out for us as usual. Coach Sanders has his guys playing really well for us. And it's a joint effort. We got a strong defensive line, our linebackers, good core, and our defensive backs. We haven't got much action. A lot of teams haven't been throwing the ball on us. We got tough safety play, 2 very good corners. So, going into this matchup against Southeast, they like to throw the ball around. So I think it's actually going to be a good thing for us.
Off to the school's best start since 2003. Bayshore 3-0 will look to beat Southeast for the first time in 14 years.
These guys all went to elementary school together. They grew up in the same neighborhood, so it's a pretty good rivalry for us.
What makes this one different?
It's first district game. It happens to be Southeast. They're 2-1, we're 3-0. There's a ton of stuff on the line, so we've had a great week of practice. We're ready for anything.
It's officially time for district games on Friday Football Fever.
Thanks, Jake. And that one gets going at 7:30 at John Kiker Stadium at Paul Meckley Field. And as always, stay glued to SNN Friday night at 11:15 for all your football highlights. Little good, healthy Manatee County rivalry there.
That's right, and the crew will be out gathering games.
Are you shooting a game? Where are you going?
Yes, I'll be at Sarasota. The Sailors taking on Northport. A little inner Sarasota County rivalry there.
I love it.
Yeah, so
love it. Good stuff. We'll have reporters everywhere. So
yes, we will.
Tune in tomorrow night.